So, as you all come into Zane's apartment, a bit of chaos and havoc and fighting going on behind the apartment, spilling out inside. Serena, your paranoia at this point does not last, and you feel very exhausted. And at the same point, Zane will kind of tap on the door, and you hear the door unlocking to reveal a somewhat tall, slender humanoid figure with Ophidian features. Look upon all of you with a mixture of surprise and a bit of a gloomy expression, as Zane just gives him a sympathetic look and a shrug as he will go back, grab what appears to be medical tools. Zane will walk over here. Sutherland, are you doing anything with these two unconscious lads?
No. How long has it been?
I believe like a minute.
It's been a minute.
At most, move them onto the big S couch here. Gonna wait a little bit. Still. Keep an eye on them. Make sure they're still stable and all that, but don't know how long the spell lasts, so let's play it safe, wait like 10 minutes.
Very well. Zane is going to go to the kitchen. Well, first he's going to close the door. Then he's going to go to the kitchen.
Who leaves doors open? What is he, a fucking animal?
Kenshi, how are you faring?
Okay. I've been better.
I know not how Kimiko and her... wait, we know that her name's Kimiko, right?
Yeah.
I know not how Kimiko and her... subordinates got the upper hand, but at least you and the Monkey King are safe, I suppose. Although, I doubt I can say the same for the tavern itself.
I do appreciate the rescue.
If there was, it wouldn't be in this room. Or it wouldn't be in this apartment.
But the Harner would like to take a quick look at Sorna to see if she's like fair and okay.
You look with your perceptive draconic eyes, and it appears the paranoia is worn off, and Serena is just the mental and physical strain of the prior fight has taken a toll on her, and she's appears to be just resting.
Harner will gently place his hand on her shoulder and then just leave to take a look at the others.
Very well. For all of you to kind of come to your senses.
Liam's gonna... I assume he wakes up.
Mm-hmm.
You were tied, remember?
Oh, true. So he's just...
He's restrained.
He wakes up, feeling himself tied up. Why am I... Oh, shit. What happened?
Are you, for lack of a better term, feeling like yourself?
Yeah. I don't know, why wouldn't I? Where are we?
I believe we are at Zane's apartment, and Harner will like kinda lean behind Sutherland and towards Zane and ask, "May I ask, where are we exactly?"
For the time being.
Alright, if it's safe, then can I be untied?
Untie him.
Yeah, Harner will untie him. A moment ago, Kaida's sister Kimiko has placed a spell on us that would turn us against each other, inflict a form of paranoia.
I was wondering why that fight ended in such muddled memory. Okay. Well, he reads like the room and just... Right.
And you see this stranger over here with Ophidian features, just with a weapon out, just brandished. And same thing with
Get
Zayn.
this individual's attention, kind of tap his arm.
And he will raise a single hand, and just will kind of like put a finger up to his lips to indicate that you should not say anything right now.
Is there a reason besides Exotic not being here that Kaida
Yes.
is still unconscious?
Yeah, he said he's gonna like full on snooze.
I mean, you can make a medicine check if you want to look more further into it, Sutherland. Because you guys as players are given a reason, but like, something is odd going on with Kaido.
Can we not tie that into the 22 I rolled? Or do I have to roll a separate one?
It's a separate check, brother.
You stinky butthead.
Yeah, you have no idea what the condition is that's causing him to... Because he looks like he's in a deep coma now. This isn't just a regular temporary state of unconsciousness.
So he did get information.
Yeah, but not exactly like the full context
Yeah.
of what this could mean.
Not anything to diagnose him. Say to Kimiko.
What did you say to her when she came to you? You best
I
make the
didn't say-
details quickly. I'm at my wit's end.
Could I get a hint as to what you're trying to dig out of me? Listen, I didn't say
I'm
much,
asking, what did you say to her? In the context of what words did you use to put together to say to her?
Assuming he's speaking rather loudly.
Yeah. And this is not exactly a calm and collected tone.
Oh, well. Come on.
You get out of the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was smoking in there.
Oh my god.
a very loud.
That's why I was
flashing-
asking for like a balcony or something.
Tell me about naivete. Go ahead, Warlock boy.
He looks genuinely like surprised and like unamused. He says, "You all do know that that was my tavern, right? I invested in it. I co-founded it with Nazir. So you asshole," he points to Sutherland, "you trying to ban me from my own tavern was a bit amusing, to say the least. But yes, the tavern I had owned, and I put money in, that I recommended to Nazir to open and allow for all of you to take refuge in. It's destroyed and partially gone, and we could have likely saved it.
How? I mean, were you out there fighting Kimiko?
I was the one saving your ass."
Alright, and you tell me how you could have beat her. I mean... Alright, like... Is it you or is it Nasir who had the background check on everyone here?
It was Nazir. I'm a person to let live and not judge people for their past, but it seems none of you could care to do that with me.
Well, to be fair, I just didn't like you withholding information. That's
To
all.
be fair, my fucking ass. This is all your fault still. Not just yours, everyone's collective fault. If you were simply more perceptive of the events we could have forestalled. And he kind of stops himself. And he kind of scratches the back of his head in frustration and anger. Are you sure? Are you sure you listen to me? Or are you just gonna scheme behind that mask of yours?
I don't have to like you, but I'll listen to you.
I need you to make a diplomacy check. Or deception check.
Can I?
No,
can I
this
find
is
something
determining
new?
his attitude. This is determining his attitude towards you.
I guess.
Goddamn
can I-
answer.
Try to assist, or is it just...
Yes, you can try to assist.
Seriously, Zayn, you're speaking like a goddamn villain, okay? I understand what your backstory is, kind of. You're a good man. But here you are, threatening a doctor taking care of one of our sick. You are threatening to gut him. A man saving a life, right now. Is that who you are?
Roll a diplomacy to aid. Really fucking lecturing me about that.
I'm not saying we'll keep him around, alright? If anything, I'd much rather he depart after we get to Nasir.
I've been part of mercenary companies where doctors use their own Hippocratic oath to hide behind their own villainous actions. I do not want you, monk, to lecture me about the outside world. I know men like him. Men who use false pretenses of civility to hide behind their own selfish goals. I don't know what exactly you're searching for. Zoe did a fine enough job, I suppose, searching through your basement. But I know it's nothing good. And I'm not gonna pretend that I have to tolerate you for superficial reasons. I fucking dislike you. But I'll keep you around if it means the others have at least a useful medical practitioner. And he'll put his mace away.
Alright, good. We're all on the same page here. Alright.
He'll grab his bottle.
Liam will just breathe out, but it's like super powered, so he blows off some things from the table. I don't like this. And he just slouch on the couch. I know how, I sort of understand how your mind works at this point, but some things you just can't do.
You have almost murdered a woman, and not in self-defense, it was plain cold blood.
I'm curious at what is the point where someone attempts to kill us, and then I'm still supposed to grant them mercy.
In my opinion, always, but I'm told I'm naive, so... Whatever, I don't want to argue anymore.
When someone is no longer a threat, there is no reason to punish them further. And had you, in fact, claimed their whole life, there may have been worse consequences than a mere pair of mercenaries and a sidekick.
To Saruda's uncle as guards.
I do not want to face Unk royalty.
Yeah, Harna will continue in that case. Those two were not only under direct command of Sorna's uncle, but they were also from the temple of Tsukiyomi and Susanoo, respectively.
Well, I'm sure the right amount of healing magic will heal any wounds.
Curing that is no easy task, Dr. Sutherland. Even with magic, there's always a cost. And even if the cost can be paid, the gods may not approve of it.
I doubt they approved of my work starting a long time ago, but I've crossed that line, and it's not exactly an easy feat to go back now.
It is not impossible either. If you tread further, you will only be doing yourself further.
That's fine. As long as I can reach my goal, what happens to me afterwards is no concern. But until then, I do need to stay alive. But as I said afterwards, I can be buried 6 feet under, for all I care.
Are you truly willing to throw your life away? Question, do we know, like, Dr. Sutherland's The Reflection?
No, we don't.
But you do know he is obsessed with this one scientific goal.
He's just a mad scientist.
Not him who you are trying to bring back. But know this. Gods will not only take lightly to your actions, well, the actions of your own, but Also the very existence of the one you are trying to bring back. They do not take kindly to undead, and they only tolerate those who were turned out unwillingly.
Yeah, it's a good point. If you have any altruistic goals with your ideas, Sutherland, it'd be good to spill them out now.
I suppose in the past 24 hours we have been airing out secrets.
That we have.
Concoction that will bring him back. He will come back.
I see.
But what if he comes back in the way you were not intending?
Then that would be unfortunate, but it is also why I've spent enough time researching the methods of resurrection. It needs to be perfect.
This is actually insane.
But more so than that, I can't just make a concoction that'll bring him back and then use it all on him. Now, doing so, I imagine the first thing he'd say to me was that that was a waste. It could be used to help other people. You know, the things a good doctor would say. So, to prevent that conversation, I need to find the right formula. Then I need to find out if I can replicate it. And it is what killed him.
So, I suppose that explains your hatred for warlocks.
I have a distrust of magic, generally, but I will admit my biases.
Alright, then who are you? If not
I'm-
Sutherland.
I am also Dr. Sutherland, just not the original.
A bit of a question first of all, but
What's-
did cloning exist in like Sengoku era?
So, if cloning existed, not exactly in the scientific way at all, is more as a byproduct of duplication, like as in like a spell effect, a doppelganger, or a shapeshifter.
Hospital showed up on his doorstep, if you will, and the payment he gave was a mirror. Explained what the mirror was for. Doctor didn't care for it much, but as you become a more successful doctor, you get invited for press conferences, do conversations, have to be sociable. So the chance to have a lab partner you would get along with was invaluable, to say the least. I am his reflection.
Huh. Literally then.
Granted, what I've said about the doctor may contrast with how you see me. Just understand it's been a long couple of years as I try to find the answer to my question.
Dear Dr. Sutherland, you claim to hate magic, but your being is made of magic. Curious. I can't really think of a word, but like
That's
something on
selfish.
not exactly selfish, but like something like more ruthless to pragmatic, essentially.
Yeah.
I cannot approve of your rather cold-blooded methods, but that is not to say I do not think you cannot change. You wish to stay away from cosmic forces in your line of work, but I'm afraid that is not possible when tempering with the cycle of life and death. Well, I think Dr. Sutherland, the original one, sounds like indeed a noble man, but I am afraid we mortals do not have a say in who gets to stay alive and who does not. I am afraid I cannot speak for the gods in this matter. All I know is that the cycle of life and death is a fragile one. Even for me, death leaves a mark.
Well, think I'll be going out to getting some answers from the gods, if you don't mind. I don't know, make sure Zayn doesn't actually try to kill Sutherland.
I would recommend you do not stray far in case we have Kimiko looking around for us.
She literally doesn't know where we are.
It is better to be safe than sorry.
Alright, well, I need some fresh air at least.
Oh, he put it out. Okay, I thought he was still
Yeah,
like, I thought he was still like smoking out of the pipe.
Yeah, no, like if anything, he was just kind of like fiddling with it. Like he might have had it like in his mouth, but he wasn't actively smoking it.
Gotcha. Then in that case, Zayn will not have said any of that.
But he did definitely smoke up his bathroom.
You know, he's gonna go in there. He's gonna
Stinks in
find
there a
out
little
soon. He's gonna.
It shouldn't be
fucking
that bad.
tobacco.
He turned on the fan, bro, so it shouldn't be that bad.
that. But he'll look to you. He'll say, "I understand there wasn't time to make dinner, but I have what I have in the fridge there. If you're looking to cook something up."
He'll look over to the fridge and he'll look at Zayn. He'll be like, "I suppose I could make something work." And he'll lean off the pillar and start cooking.
You're a horror. Gotcha. It's a lot of instant microwave food.
No.
With also a lot of like, there's like protein powder at the top. They're like at the top of the fridge. There's like lots of protein bars at the side.
He's standing there
Is he
like,
divorced?
Fun
You stand there
fact,
like-
Kenshi's actually that guy that people come up to and they're like, "Chef, can you turn my ramen into gourmet?"
Yo, my Asian dad, can you turn this?
He has a
Can
lot.
you turn this Big Mac into gourmet?
Dude, he has a lot of like cup noodles.
Sure thing, son.
He has a lot of cup noodles. He also has like the plastic wrapped noodles of various flavors like shrimp and like chicken and all this stuff.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna try and make some gourmet noodles.
Oh yeah, gourmet.
I'm gonna try and turn these noodles gourmet.
It's open.
Let's just sort of open the door and.
They have their back to you. They appear to be on their computer working right now.
Yeah. Just gonna like open the door and just say, "My apologies for intruding. I just wasn't able to thank you for checking me over once we got here. I just wanted to give you my thanks."
He will nod, and then he'll turn back to working on his computer.
Jeez, conversations much. God. But yeah, it's just gonna walk back out here. And
The
is it
tension
just the sofa?
Yeah, there's just a sofa.
She's gonna go over to the chair. Where's the there we go.
You can make a sense motive for me real quick. Just roll blindly for the pale-faced individual. There's a good feeling they're not being that amicable to you because of likely what Zayn said.
That's okay. She just wanted to give her thanks. That's all she wanted.
Being
No,
short and not so courteous, probably because they don't trust any of you as well. After
That's
all, you
fine.
are strangers that just suddenly showed up, fighting each other, paranoid, and also on the bad side of the his roommate.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, Sora just wanted to, give her thanks at least. She's gonna sit down by herself over here and just kind of stare out into nothing.
Very well.
Your patron contacted you.
No, but I imagine she'll contact me at the most inconvenient hour.
I only pray that whatever price you have to pay is not too severe one.
You know, I normally don't do these things for strangers. But I do respect you. And I do like Saruna. And you all seem to be good people. So I won't say I wasted this on strangers.
I understand that you have some distrust towards us, but do understand that in the end we're all flawed people. Some more than others. He will like kind of give like a quick glance at Dr. Sutherland.
Zayn will just he'll nod, and he'll say, "I might be in a better mood come later tonight, but
You are angry, and you have the right to be. But tearing each other apart at this moment would only further. Once again, I can't think of a word. Would only further benefit Kimiko.
I understand. But not exactly the most keen on working with people so ready to dig up on my past, so readily expecting me to spill out my own personal details when it came to me suddenly."
But in the end, I have indeed made a pact with a being that eventually tore at everything I love. I only wish that you do not walk the same path I do.
I understand the warning and precautions, Kiyoshi. It's just that, at least, you aren't hiding anything behind a mask of monkly discipline or the Hippocratic Oath. You're just yourself. You just have a +1 inside you is all.
In any case, we should focus on what we're supposed to do after this point on.
If anyone's gonna leave, they have to stay at least within a mile of the city. Do not want them to stray any further just in case. But if they decide to, it's not like I can stop them per se. In any case, I'm gonna try to get in contact with Azir. See if we can get any additional information from the prisoners you all took. We'll formulate a plan afterward. I'll discuss additional details with you all come the morning. Preferably after I've had my liquor.
Well, I'll leave you to solace it then.
He will not, and he will go back. Anything anyone else doing before I move on to Kaida?
No. So we're just kind of sitting by herself, holding her staff really tightly. Not really doing anything else.
Haru, you moving?
How are you faring, Sorna?
I could be better. I'm still just a bit shaken up after all that has happened. Please excuse me, I'm sorry.
I understand. Remember that whatever magic Kimiko uses on us is nothing but a mind-bending alteration. We are still your allies and we are here for you.
I don't know, I'm just feeling very, it's very melancholic right now. I just don't feel like myself. Is all.
Harna will kinda there's like a bit of like a silence, but he will continue to say, if you need talking to, you can come to me. I cannot promise to use your mind, but I will promise that I will try my best.
You're sweet, Haruno, really. I appreciate you.
try and get some sleep. It's been a rather long day.
It has, but at least before the night ends, I need to discuss some things with Zane. It wouldn't be right to sleep before I have a proper discussion with him, but I'm just a bit scared at the moment.
Do you need me to accompany you?
No, and she's gonna give a deep breath and say, I'll be good to do it on my own. I need some time to gather myself.
Arna will nod and say, I will give you a peace of mind then.
Appreciate it, thank you.
I think Liam is looking up towards the blood moon. He's thinking to himself like, oh yeah, I was supposed to go to a shrine with Tara. Oh, that sucks. Can't do that anymore. Hope she's okay.
Make a perception check as you're thinking about Zara.
No way she materializes right in front of me.
She materializes and starts fangirling like, you've been thinking about me?
Alright, I don't see shit. I don't sense it.
You look at the moon. Maybe it's just a trick of your mind. It's probably the trick of the mind. You thought that there was a theater mask on the moon.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I used the trick of the
And
mind.
you go blissfully ignorant towards the Tsukiyomi Shrine.
Dude, nothing will ever happen in the Tsukiyomi Shrine at the Blood Moon. I don't know what you're talking about.
You get, like, priests or shrine maidens or anything like that. It is kind of like an open thing. People kind of just go to it, make prayers, do a purification ritual, and then go about their day. There's like a few mats for like genuine meditation, but since it's something it's become more apparent to you as you're kind of sitting here. Worship at Tsukiyomi, despite being the brother to the most widely worshipped goddess in the land, has a very small like physical presence among the worshippers. He just gets one small dedicated shrine where Amaterasu gets a giant elaborate temple complex dedicated to her.
Yeah, I'd say Liam might grab just the charm of Tsukiyomi, or like a prayer charm from Tsukiyomi temple. Like, I'll get this to Haruno. Why not?
I mean, the carriage is already occupied.
Dude.
Yeah, the chair is occupied.
Liam's gonna walk up to Haruno and just give him the charm of Tsukiyomi.
No, thank you. Where have you gone to?
Oh, I went to, the closest shrine I could find. Happened to be dedicated to Tsukiyomi. Funny, I thought I saw something, but never mind. Here's just a good luck charm from that shrine in particular.
Well, I appreciate it. I will try and return the favor someday.
It's just... Well, I thought since you seem to be dedicated to Tsukiyomi. Don't think about it.
Your ramen with egg. By
Holy
Kenshi.
Kino.
Kino. As Kenshi would have gone around and handed that to everyone.
You've gotten weak, Kenshi.
But I'll say, Hunter, where's Kenshi sleeping?
I mean, we have to stay here.
You don't have to stay here, but it is the most convenient.
He was probably gonna head out, go to like a little tavern or something that has a room and bar.
Okay.
There.
Okay. I will say, if you wanted to stay there for the night, it would be like $50, so you can just subtract $50.
$50.
Yeah. I mean, you were in the big capital area, so for finding a cheaper one this is on the cheaper side of things. Honestly. Anything further and I'm taking advantage of you.
I'm happy to hear that, Zane. Really. And also, another sorry for the tavern.
Yeah, forget about it. Forget about it. We'll build it back up.
She's gonna kind of like frown and kind of look down and say, "If you say so, Zane, I could maybe contact my family."
No, please
not
do not do that. We've no idea of the situation right now, especially back in Nazareth and what Nazee's doing. I would just lay low.
Okay, Zane. I hear you. She's just gonna smile and say, well, thank you for accepting my apology. And that was really it. I don't know why I got myself worked up over nothing. Really, I was just sitting in the chair over there for the past couple hours just trying to mull over what to say, and all I could come up with was, I'm sorry.
That's alright. I mean, you look tired, so I suppose it's time to get some sleep, right?
I suppose so, yes, and...
He'll climb into bed. He'll pat the space next to him.
Oh, okay. Are you sure?
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna make you sleep on the ground with the guys. Come on.
That's... I appreciate that. One moment. Let me just... She's going to walk out over here. Would you like to sleep in the chair over there? It can recline.
No, I need to go back to my roots.
What a fucking loser.
Bro!
I must master
Okay.
the elements.
Zane has just offered me a spot in his bed, so I was just... The chair is open if you...
What a pushover. I knew Zane was nothing.
Well, you have a good night, Liam. I'll talk to you and everyone else in the morning.
Are you telling me Zane has a bias?
No way.
There's a lot of bias.
Liam is just rolling his eyes like,
I
motherfucker. I had to fight for my life out here.
Silverside. You find yourself... Ignore him, he's not there. You should find yourself... floating along the astral plane. You're not quite awake, but you're not quite fully unconscious. You're in a bit of a weird lucid state, almost like an old shaman from Hokkaido. And as you're floating along, you feel the weight of your power, both mental and physical, putting a toll on you. As you fall into this long coma, blindingly powerful. You have your eyes closed. But you can sense a powerful psychic presence, and it is almost blinding. And as it begins to fly along, looking around, looking across your whole being, trying to get a scope of what you are, why you're here. It begins to sort of psychically prod you, kind of trying to take down your mental defenses that your body and your brain just automatically has. And as this creature is beginning to seep into your mind, the creature comes by. This one this one's presence is even more powerful. If the creature next to you could fill a pond, this creature here could fill a lake. And it approaches the creature that is prodding and poking you, and it will cut the creature in several which ways and eliminate it. And as you're continuing to glide along, it reaches out to you psychically, like a hand trying to grasp at your fingers. But you're not sure if you recede your hand or if it recedes its hand. Regardless, you find yourself alone yet again as it ventures off into the deepest recesses of the stars. I will say the night comes to you all. And for some of you, sleeping on the floor, on the couch, on the chair, Ro and Monkey King are kind of sharing the chair.
Are they cuddled up?
They're not cuddled up, but they are. But they got their heads bumped against each other as they're sleeping. And let me do this. Haruna, you look out, and the blood moon seems to have subsided. That was the main thing that probably would have stuck in your mind as the mainstay of worry. But thankfully, it appears the moon's wounds has been mended for now. But it could happen again soon. This is definitely not, where is Serena right now? Oh, over here.
Oh, no, she's...
Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, there's something beyond a physical ailment. Serena, you realize, Kaida has pushed himself well beyond what a occult psychic should have pushed at his capability. And he is currently suffering the consequences of that. This appears to be an ailment of a psychic kind, which Sutherland could help remedy, but I leave it up to Malik how often Dr. Sutherland's worked with occult psychic patients. No.
How's Silver laying down, by the way? Is this like
he's Peter Griffin Death Pose? No, okay,
is his head on Sutherland's lap lovingly?
No.
I hope so.
I'll say it, but Mr. is gonna kind of like sit down, like sit next to where his head is on the couch, and just start like petting him, like saying, "Poor guy must have exuded too much yesterday during the fight with his sister. His mental fortitude has been shot. At least that's what I can assume. Hopefully, all he needs is some good rest, and well, we can pray to whoever we need to."
Well, it would explain why he's still comatose. The real issue now, though, is we need to find a way to ensure he still gets energy.
Yeah, Jeffrey,
It's the
I highly
glucose.
doubt that.
Yeah, yes, I know, it was rhetorical. Now,
No, okay. I'm gonna reach. What kind of hard candy is it, or what kind of candy is it?
It's like the one from Smiling Friends.
Not the grinning guys.
It's just a bunch of a bag of literal like a bunch of candies, all sorts. You have caramel, you have
Tootsie
little
Rolls.
cubes of Tootsie Rolls, or a cube of sugar.
Joel,
An actual cube of sugar.
No, I wouldn't put it past them.
she'll like put his head in her lap, and she'll kind of look and be like, well, he needs some sort of sweets, right? So, what would be the best way to administer it? Would it be maybe some sugar water, or if that's like a soda? That's sweet.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
the man's in his
kinda-
own apartment. He can wear what he wants. Regardless, what we're asking for is something akin to soda. The psychic usually seems to consume things very sugary in nature when he exerts himself.
Let's see. I thought I only had ginger ale. I can double check. I'll be right back.
Worst case scenario, if you just have a bag of sugar, we can dump it in some water.
I think I have a container of it. Let me go ahead here, and you hear him stir it in some in the glass water, and he'll bring it on over. Hand it to you, Sutherland.
Sugar water. Yes, this will work.
Here, and
Tilt his head up. Make sure he doesn't choke on this.
right, and she's gonna. She'll tilt his head up.
Time to pour the sugar water.
In this young man's mouth.
Yes.
Companion here, Sagata here is he operates down there. So if you're looking to bring anyone for questioning, or if we need to dispose of some unfortunate corpses, hopefully not humanoid, but regardless, we do have a morgue in the basement of the bar. And of course we have the bar itself. I've gone ahead and I've ordered some supplies so we can open up and make the bar useful for everyone here so that you can all earn a measure of income on your own. That doesn't revolve around hunting for now. But I assume everyone's received a boon from the great goddesses, and so just relax and unwind. It's the least we can do. I'll also notify you that we have our mission, and I'm just going to tell you about it in a moment. I'm going to just go get dressed.
Yeah, that he was gonna gut one of us yesterday.
Oh, very
wind
much
down.
so.
To wind down is kind of ironic.
Well, there were a lot of emotions yesterday.
Yeah, well, I don't appreciate that.
Indeed, nobody was in particularly their bright minds.
No, we were all in a very high-stress environment, so hopefully we can move past it all and get stronger?
Thinking of the past will leave you walking in circles. We're alive. Let's focus on moving forward.
Yes. Oh, good morning, Mr. Katsutoshi.
He will give you a friendly nod.
If it gets too bad, we could always ask her. Or we could always have him ask her.
I believe that's an option.
Not
But
the worst
for now,
idea.
we can just, I guess, just keep an eye on Kaida and make sure he's all okay.
Should bring up the possibility to him now, though. Just so he knows and we don't spring it on him later.
I can go fetch him.
No, you don't have to fetch him. Just go tell him.
Okay, and she's just going to carefully get up and
I mean, he likes you the most out of all of us. It's easier if you make the request.
gonna carefully get put a pillow underneath Silver's head, and she's not gonna acknowledge you at all, Jeffrey, and she's going to
Yeah, Jeff.
walk over to
I would
Zayn.
know my family.
Yeah,
We're a family of psychics as well, but I'm sure he'll pull through.
yeah, of course.
Just put your faith in him and believe in him.
Oh, my faith never walters.
Falter.
Faith will never
Oh, don't worry about that. My faith never falters. I have full confidence he'll get better within the next day or two. I just wanted to say that, and you should pick this shirt. She's going to point to a shirt that she thinks looks nice.
He'll look at you, he'll smile, and he will lean in for a kiss.
Yeah, she'll reciprocate.
And say thank you, and he will go ahead and he'll put it on.
And she's going to walk backwards, or walk back to where she was.
No, I'm just
Is
kidding. I'm kidding.
I don't know, dude. If Atasi's doing it on a silver, dude, comedy.
What is Atasi doing?
She's just looking with her big glowing eyes.
I'm just gonna stop and I'm gonna stare at the dragon and go, I will say in Draconic, do you need something?
She looks at you very inquisitively, shakes her head no.
I'm gonna look at her in Draconics and say, I don't believe Zane's introduced us. Do you have a name?
And she says, in a very itty bitty tone, Atasi.
And in Draconic, Sarun will say, aw, that's a cute little name.
She will nod very proudly. She squints at Liam, very skeptical eyes.
What the fuck?
What the hell? Dude, Liam is just getting shit at him.
Dude, Zane before he went to bed, talked to Toss. God, fucking Liam. Fucking retard. And Tosi's like, this man is retarded.
It's gonna be like fucking what Atasi did to fucking fucking Ashrin and Amelia, where he's just like looks at him and goes like, retard.
I hate the way
Okay, but
she
like,
talked, the way she walked.
Atasi was entirely justified against Amelia, though. But like,
No. Natashi just called him Ashran a queer.
No, not even. She specified like lesbian.
Yeah.
This shit's funny as fuck.
That you are a nobility is not exactly something you can bring up.
It's hard to bring up, and
it
It's
changes.
also just brought up. It's brought about a very dangerous situation for that now all of us are roped into, if we're going to continue being together and working together.
It was.
I know not much about Serna's uncle, but her family, or rather her brother in particular, is rather overprotective, to say the least.
Ramses doesn't care too much about the world outside of his own country. Which is why he was particularly not fond of the idea of me leaving when I did.
Oh, and Liam. The figure is known as Maheshvara, also known as Shiva. This is the specific form of Shiva known as the Nataraja, the king of dance. This is the dance that Shiva performs.
In his ultimate smite battleground of the gods!
Shut the fuck up!
I'm working Lord Exposition, shut up!
But this is the dance he performs to destroy time and space, as you normally do as a god.
Obviously.
But it is also meant to symbolize creative energy. It is also meant to symbolize art and compassion as well. And again, this is a deity, Liam, that Zara holds near and dear as well. And thinking about Zara, you naturally look to Zayn. How does he even feel about the situation between you and Zara now? Now that things have a little soured between the two of you.
What, we're besties? Come on.
Check collectively.
He
So what-
sent Plink gift 99 times.
It's 20 plate give, and then it's one video recording, and then just going, guys, what's happened?
So,
what happened?
so we're gonna go with that. 20 plink gifts, followed by footage of Nazir going, guys, and it's just the tavern on fire.
It's like a down view shot of him, like, guys, and then flips the camera.
And then it's the gif of the cat staring at the camera skeptically, and then it's multiple question marks, and then it's
Right at the end.
we need to talk. Period.
That's when you send them the fucking Wojaks pointing at the burn.
And no, Nazir never uses like proper punctuation, so the fact that he did this.
We made the saint angry. Hey, we had no choice.
Talking to the paladin or the chronicler?
Who? They do not exist. Who are you?
Don't you have my? It's Liam.
Oh, hi Liam.
You wanted to talk?
Oh, you called me.
Yeah, I called you.
Therefore, you wanted to talk to me.
Because of the message you sent in the chat.
Oh yeah.
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 Tavern gone.
Yeah. Who did that?
By the way, is this like on the
Are you on speaker?
Oh yeah, no, it's on speaker.
And Zane's cringing right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Kimiko seemed to have sped up her plans, and well, we had to fight her and her goons.
I should put all of your minds at ease. The tavern, although Zane and I put the money forward together with that, thankfully, we did get insured. Hooray!
Sarah's gonna start clapping too, but then slowly stop clapping when she sees no one else clapping.
Doing it.
Sarna, you also used fire ability.
I know. I was.
Soruna did what?
Nazir, I was gonna say something to you.
And the gall you had to yell at me to call you a princess.
Wait, I said not to.
if
Oh,
if
my
I'm
goodness.
if I may.
It was an accident, I'm sure, Soruna, just like how mine was.
The gas
you know, Nazir, if you want to see it like that, I think that's good.
It is how it is.
If I may,
All right, Saruna's off the hook for her multiple fire spells.
Differences of opinion, but one strand of the cult appears to be trying to bring back Yamato no Orochi. And, well, one serpent deity is bad, another also very bad. I'm going to look into this further, but regardless to say, I need to tell you this. This is just one strand of Shizuno Ikari that is actively looking to find means of bringing back Yamato no Orochi. And it appears they have contacted the cult of Apep in order to do this. Of course, for those of you who are not of Suruna's country, Apophis is the embodiment, the serpent of doom and chaos. They are doomsday cultists, nihilists, and the worst of them all. Needless to say, very bad news. But nothing we can't handle. Regarding the Kofukuji, or...
indeed.
That would be quite a scandal. Given that the monastery does pride itself on the public donations of the wider people, it would be quite a blow. In fact, it could lend us an air of leverage and influence. I will think on that. That is very, very interesting indeed. Again, I will forward you all various details. If you have your emails, I will send them to you, because that would probably be better for your reading experience than sending it in this group chat. Regardless, I must make this conversation short, just in case Lady Fukumoto decides to try to look into the access points between my connection and yours. I do not want them to know where Zayn's apartment is, so I will be brief. Is there anything else?
Yeah, Harner looks at everyone to see if they have anything else to say.
Good point. Indeed, something tells me this connection with Apophis is not just born out of circumstance. There has to be a deeper connection. If part of Orochi's flesh has been flayed and used as a weapon for Amaterasu, I'm wondering how Apophis connects into all of this, aside from the fact that these are primitivist accelerationists.
There's
I am
the best.
I am led to believe two possible outcomes.
And what are they?
Either they plan to bring back the serpent as an undead, or of course they somehow managed to get their hands on the blade.
And both sound terrible, regardless of the circumstances. I'm not even sure which one I would pick. A good bit, and I understand you're not exactly interested in anyone at the moment, or at all.
Oh.
Alas, that she may be, I am still devoted to my wife.
He's married.
I can buy that. That being said, she might still ask for like a little play date or something. I don't know, knowing her. Are you okay with that possibility?
Haruno, if you're uncomfortable with that sort of thing, I could probably see if I could offer myself or something.
We are not going to sell anybody's bodies, so no.
Well, no, that's not what I meant.
Zayn looks, he blinks.
Plink.
I mean, hey, he can still wake up and be like, okay, Zayn, hear me out.
Yo,
He has notes. He has notes on
So
his
hear me
phone.
out.
Just saying.
He has notes. He's like when William gave notes to Shagram.
yo, face.
But yeah, no, Serena's really not doing too much. If anything, she'll also just ask to accompany Liam to that shrine or a couple temples with them.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Zayn will also show you guys around the local area because he's familiar with it, so he'll take you to the shrines. Something to note, I put Shiva there. He is part of the category of the 7 lucky gods. And he is, when you guys are going out to this temple, he's just like, listen, if you really want good luck, you pray to them. He's pushing this propaganda.
No, I will pray to my bird woman. Thank you very much.
I think I'll pray to Prometheus. I'm killing God!
I disagree. The vital skill here is to lay low, not exactly bring attention to ourselves.
Disguise is always a good skill.
We could just give her a magical
Hold on,
illusion.
quite a
hold
useful
on,
weapon.
hold on. Yo, Percy, make him roll diplomacy.
No, I mean, Zane's just straight up like, I don't know what you're going on about, blood.
Excuse me, Kenshi, I still don't know what these Gyarus even look like. What even is? What do you?
I do
Arno-
not have a
Arno's
picture
doing
to
this.
show you, but if need be, I am sure that same woman will still be there. I can bring her by
You
and
don't.
have her teach you in her ways.
I don't think you have to do that, Kenshi, but the thought is appreciated nonetheless.
Like, throw it in.
Didn't Cyrus like straight up order like order to like a kill squad on everyone except like Shimtek and Oskuru?
It's one of those things where, like, yeah, he's purposefully disconnected himself away from everyone except for Shimtek and Oskuro. So again, the fact that Shimtek is on the list, again, it's its own sets of consequences.
Hey Clayton, how close is Coolness with his uncle?
I mean, also, dude, it's also the
Because I'm not gonna. I've been thinking about that, but I mean, like, Coolness likes his uncle, but he also knows that he's a literal like Nazi. So it's like if he dies, he's like, he's
That's quite
like,
the moral high ground from a guy.
I mean, my uncle was cool, but he did like wipe the whole village
like
at
no,
one time.
like no.
The others are safe. I appreciate you calling me, and yeah, please do continue to visit the shrines and practice ritual and whatnot. Thank you again.
Alright. Well, that's honestly all for me. Actually, now I'm coming to mind now. Don't know if I should have asked you about Zayn's past. The more I think about it, you might be right in some capacity about withholding his background. Hadn't thought about it the way that he described it, but I don't know. His pact seems naive, even if he's only been told to hunt down serpent cultists. Who knows what else he's asked to do in the future? Pull him away from Sarna if I can manage.
He has... It's not my place to say this, actually, no, I shouldn't.
Well, you've already hinted at it.
He's got very strong feelings for her. It would probably do well for her and him if you were able to... I'm just gonna be honest, he's got an obsession with her, so...
Obsession?
Like, I'm not sure, it's very sinful, but I think he has a strong sexual attraction to her.
Oh. Yeah.
I believe he wants to even have premarital sex with her.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's horrible. Beyond me. That's about to lose my mind.
But she continues, she goes, I know Zayn's not one for religion. I believe I gave him a statue of Shiva just so he can think about our experiences together going to the temples as kids. And he does pray for it, pray to it, but it's out of circumstance and habit. But regardless, thank you again, Liam. It's nice talking to you and knowing you're okay.
Alright, and make sure to stay safe and feed the cat.
Oh, actually, and she sends you a text notification. It's her with Moon and Star, and she's got like them like both like smushed up against her face, and she's got the selfie.
Dude, That's adorable.
And she will say, okay, bye-bye.
Goodbye.
A genuine signs of love and affection to Saruda. But he totally understands if Saruda does not want to do this right now, not soon after everything that's happened. Big decision.
Well, in Saruna's religion, in what she believes in, Isis and Osiris had lots of premarital sex. So I think it's okay if she does the same.
So true, so true. So that's I'm too late.
He makes it to the door and just the muffle like, and just Liam falling to his knees. No,
I failed you, Sarah.
Mission fail.
you get the fucking like a quest pop up in Skyrim and just
She feels the same way towards him after all this like transpired between the two of them over like the past couple months. So I mean,
and emotions are high. I mean, after all, you thought you were at the very lowest of the relationship, and now you're returned back up to the higher point. And he is. I will say, like during the whole day, he has like confided in you, or at least like opened up a bit more while you guys were shopping and whatnot.
Then, I mean, hey, does this like door close, or is this like bed close?
Yeah.
Is it soundproof?
A little bit. It definitely muffles a good bit of sound.
There's only one way to find out.
On my knees, Zakari song.
Sob.
But yeah, no, I don't. She wouldn't be opposed to it.
Very well. I'm just letting you know that is the situation.
What, are you telling me I gotta deal with a pregnant Sarun in fucking like 2 months?
No.
surely he wouldn't.
Surely his pullout game's on point.
It is. Don't worry. He's slept with. Well, how many women was it?
Percy's
did we say
about to
132.
flip a
Was it like 132 people? So
It's a
yeah,
fear
he's
and hunger encounter.
But yeah, I mean that's fine. I'm. Oh,
The stinger's pulsating.
wait, is that out? Did he come in?
No, he pulled out. It's okay. He pulled out.
Oh.
The stinger's pulsating.
The stinger is pulsating. That's terrible.
Was genuine fear behind Clayton's voice for a moment.
His long sword was.
Dude. But you know, it feels great with Zayn. That's all I will say.
You reek of cum.
Oh, that's right. You guys, you would need to wash up. But I will say
Hey,
this.
you know where the bathroom is?
no.
All the way over.
So you know what? He's gonna cover you up. It's the early morning, so it's like 6 a.m.
Dude, Liam's just fucking snoozing here. Just,
He looks so. He look. His mouth open.
A little bit drips out.
Oh
No! You are disgusting! You are full of sin!
no! That's
You will be
crazy.
sent to the deepest pits of hell!
Hey! In my defense,
Oh,
I said it for the clip channel.
No, you can't pull the I did it for the Vine defense.
you did not do it for the Vine.
Several days now.
Yes, it's been quite a considerable amount of time.
Oh, has it?
Yes, for a good moment there, I was wondering if you would wake up.
Percy, how long would I've experienced like the astral plane? Would it be a fast snap or a much longer time?
It feels weird. It's like being in a dream. But you were conscious enough to know that like it felt like you were like wandering for
You could
A bit.
say a drifting dream.
a drifting dream even. So I would say it would have felt like you've been going at it for like maybe 10 or 12 hours.
Yeah, I I don't know where I was. Felt like a dream, but also not really.
When it comes to overstraining your mind and your body and being comatose for about 24 to 48 hours.
My father told me unleashing psyche is something normal. The strain of the aftermath is completely normal, but something that lasted that long, no. I don't think my father has ever mentioned it, and since he hasn't mentioned it, then it's... Yeah, it's probably not a family thing.
Dr. Sutherland, please take note of that for your future records, just in case another occurrence like this is around and I'm not around, or other medical professionals are not around.
Granted, I think the reason for the whole reason was since I unleash your psyche a couple of times a day, it would cause a little bit of a headache. But getting knocked unconscious and then also causing a psychic unleash, that's probably the reason why I got all serious. Oh.
I got a DM from Percy.
Incredible.
And he said Zayn's initiating sex in the shower.
In the shower?
And he's eating her out first.
Oh my god!
Help her! Haruno, help her!
You know, they do say that everyone likes their own flavor, so...
Oh, I didn't even think about that part.
Well, he pulled out, remember?
Bro.
If he was still in there.
It's crazy. Hunter, you said that. I imagine you putting your hand on Percy's shoulder when you said
I mean, do you?
I don't know.
You know what, Saito? Make a perception check. Make a perception check.
I was joking. You know what? Sure.
Oh no.
I think
please.
joking about it.
Dude, everyone shut the fuck up when he rolled.
Everybody locked in for the sex check. So, something. Pray for him.
No. Let him. Let him.
You do hear like Suruna's voice in the shower though. That's for sure.
I know where the Wait, how do I know where the shower is? Or is it just...
You hear the water.
I imagine
the water
you
is
can
turned
hear
on.
shower sound.
Yeah, you can hear the shower.
Yeah,
the shower
droplets of water.
Yeah.
Is someone taking a shower?
Someone is. I don't.
I think I can hear her voice.
Well, I don't exactly go out of my way to see who's going to take a shower. My main job was to make sure you weren't brain dead. Why?
No, I don't know, I can hear her.
What?
Oh. I don't know. Heightened senses,
you bringing
maybe?
this up? Is this like an issue? Is one of those spirits she talks about possessing her in the shower?
Not really, it's just that it's
The Lord's Spirit is certainly not in there, child.
it's just weird to me that I can hear her voice all the way from here.
Well,
And also, what is she talking about in the shower?
it was strange to hear her.
Yeah? Because where's the shower? I don't even know where the shower is. I can just hear the droplets of water in Suruna's voice.
Well, you said Zayn, Saruna. I think you have correctly figured out what is going on. Congratulations on your newfound senses.
Liam points diagonally and the shower or bathroom is over there, so...
Man, I do not want to hear people like this. Well, let me just eat this.
I just feel bad for Sarah.
Ooh, I'm hungry.
Wait, do you text her saying pray for him?
Yeah, oh yeah, it says texting Sarah, so he texted Sarah.
Oh, he's texting Zara all of this.
So did she also
Yeah,
say Zayn is stained by sin of afraid?
Yeah.
I'm on my knee. She does not respond yet.
Dude.
So,
I suppose Sutherland is not entirely the actual man himself. I suppose give him give him the short of it, Doctor.
Long story short, the original Dr. Sutherland is dead. I am his reflection. My whole purpose for the past 5 years is to find a way to bring back the good doctor.
And for what it's worth, the actual Sutherland might be a better man than his reflection.
And connecting the dots, that's why you're so obsessed with this whole, what was it, revival system? Revival research?
Some sort of method of resurrection. Non-secular,
Right.
neither of us had a trust in magic.
Alright.
And if we are keeping things transparent, my dislike of warlocks, well, that's also connected to my originator's death.
Right.
That's why I was having her like walk a little.
You know,
slower
she's
through the
limping a
shower.
little bit. She is limping a little.
What
Dr.
is
Sutherland, you
it?
have to attend to her right now.
Liam is
Uh,
hitting the Rayleigh gif.
What is it? What is it, Jeffrey?
Well, I already told these three, and in the effort of being transparent, I wish to tell you my secrets.
Hey,
You may want to take
Yeah.
a seat.
And
You-
she's gonna run over to Kaida. And she's gonna give him a big old hug.
You give a big hug to the hardest worker of the Rebellion's Revelry.
She reeks of cum.
you say it like that.
No, she's gonna
Invoke
Sorry,
ruin.
Ruin took over Yosef for a moment. You'll forgive him.
Yeah.
no, but seriously, gonna run over to Kaida and give him a big hug and say, oh, I'm so happy you're awake. You had me
yeah.
worried.
Yeah, I was fine.
Hey, but don't do something reckless like that again, okay?
Uh,
You had me worried for days.
yeah.
This might be a thing that happens in the future if he strains his mind enough.
That's why I gotta train it more.
It's like a muscle.
I suppose Suna's gonna like finally sit down next to Kaida.
No, it's just weird. I've never. It's just an only meat thing. It's kind of weird.
Well,
Fuck.
that can be either a really good thing or a really bad thing. Perhaps it means you have more room to grow. Or perhaps it means biology has decided to put an unfair handicap on you.
I think it's the first thing. My dad always told me, don't let what did he say? Don't let the teacup spill or something like that.
Yes, it's good to be an optimist, I suppose. Dr. Sutherland, who died 5 years ago, roughly. Time has been kind of loose in my head. Been very busy with my work. Most likely, when Nazir got in contact with me, I believe he was looking for the original, and I explained the situation. And that is how I ended up here. My work has been with the goal of bringing back my originator and friend, who I think, if brought back, is a much more genuine addition and benefit to society. His death, I feel, was unfair, and his life ended at the hands of some sort of magical affliction, a curse perhaps, something we couldn't cure, that he got after he went to go work on a warlock.
Oh, I see. I suppose that's where your disdain for warlocks come from.
I'm being upfront about my bias and distaste for magic, but the opportunity, it's... As you become more and more successful of a doctor, you have to make more public appearances, conferences, and the such. The amount of work that could get done was being limited, so we took a gamble with the mirror and I was born. Essentially, he got to... It's not to say he didn't do work himself, he still did, but
It's just you're able to multiply the workflow, right?
he would go out to these conferences. He thought it was best that he would go to such things, and I would stay behind to continue whatever work we were doing.
Well, there really wouldn't be any better assistant for a scientist than a clone of himself, right?
Did you enjoy doing that with that?
I love my work.
You love your work, right?
We did good work. It was... No, I very much so enjoyed working with my originator. Tolerated him more than I, but I have been on this journey looking for any possible solution to bring him back. And I've crossed the lines long ago that there's no coming back from. If I were to change now, it would be all for naught.
Yeah,
You
from
say that.
hearing the detailed backstory of his, honestly, Sutherland Prime seems like a less cynical version of yourself. Perhaps due to the fact that you've gone on this journey.
One does grow resentment and cynicism from watching a good man die for trying to do good.
I don't know. I don't agree with this Sutherland's methods, so we feel reasonable about it or calmer. I prefer if we put him elsewhere, or more like Nasir. I don't think we have the administrative ability to do that.
Nazir
But-
did say in the phone call the other day that he could find someone else. And what you're working towards, Jeffrey, is somewhat noble. Like
No.
I said, I'll never be able to agree with your practices and whatever you were doing in that basement.
I appreciate the resentment, but I don't know if it's entirely noble. My goal is to bring back my friend. I'm just wise. I know him well enough to know that I should be able to reproduce this formula before I use it on him. Because his first act of consciousness once he returns is going to be to try and show this and make it for others.
I pray that Lord Osiris and Lord Anubis are kind to you in the underworld when you both inevitably get sent there.
I only ask for whatever gods to be kind to him. I am, as I said, a tool. And when my time ends, I can be disposed of in whatever which way. But until I bring him back.
Oh, yeah. It's same for me. I would rather wish you walk your path safely. I don't want to be that, as I disagree with you on many points of your moral standards. My own morals don't really allow me to kick you out to the streets.
Oh, no. If such a thing, it's not that I'd be kicked to the street. I have enough wealth, I'm sure I could afford a ticket back home. But we wait till Nazir.
Zayn turns around and goes, "You're waiting for Nazir, but didn't he give you all the right to just go ahead and make the vote?"
They have made the vote, but they wish to wait for Nazir. I think to the point they don't know if. I suppose we can just call Nazir and ask.
Good
Very
point.
well. I will call him.
Oh, okay.
Very well. Hello?
Nazir the Saint.
Yes?
Who am I?
He hangs up.
Fucking goober.
I call again.
That
Very well.
is for them to decide.
To my point, well, not to my point. That's the wrong figure of speech. If this party ever needs supplies, I'm not opposed to still sending them things, but you know where to find me if need be.
I will ask you this, Mr. Sutherland.
Hmm.
Our interests still do lie in Arkham. We may need to go there still in the future.
Then you can seek me then.
Exactly. So, when the Rebellion's Reveille needs to go to Arkham, I know who to call.
Just to clarify, I'm not on speaker. But I'll go. Very well. Okay.
Anything
I think-
else?
No, that was it.
Very well.
Take
Bye-bye.
care, Saint.
You are still what is like the umbrella term for like mortal kind, I guess?
Immortal kind works perfect.
No, I mean like in terms of like human.
You said, I mean, he's
mankind.
literally a human, so...
You can say humanity.
Regardless of what you believe yourself as, you are still a human. Whether you are a copy of one or not, your actions are your own. I ask that you do not become a sinner to pay the path for a saint.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I started paving this path long ago. Regardless, you all take care. We'll see each other again eventually.
Goodbye, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, as you're leaving, you see another figure walk past you.
Oh, excuse me, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh no, I know that voice.
Oh,
I know that voice.
No, no! Get him out of here!
I got out at the right
I
time.
suppose
Thank the
it's
gods.
time
Let's
for
go.
Wait, Percy! Percy, where's his wife?
That's not for you to know yet.
What?
Elevator or whatever.
Yeah, the elevator.
Before you get on the elevator, he'll come up. And he will hold out a hand.
I'll put the mask and hat away. I'll shake your hand.
It was an honor working with you.
Yes,
You take care.
I will try. Like I said, there will be a point where we meet each other again, if what the saint told me is true. It will be nice to have someone who can actually cook once you all arrive in Arkham.
Well, I do try.
Sometimes that's enough.
Until then,
A nod.
Argonauts.
Yeah. But I'll say, yeah, Ronan will look over and say, he'll call it, give information to Zayn. And Zayn, looks over and says, right, so, I need everyone to gather around. Where's, oh, okay, there he is. He says, and as he still continues to stand up around with his boxers, as Ronan takes the seat.
Says you're not gonna put on any
What?
clothes.
It's my house.
I know, but you have guests over.
Yeah, and you will stare at my body whether you like it or not, alright? Anyway.
No. No Yamatai decency, I see.
You know what, too, can play that game.
Horror strips.
These guys, our fight will be legendary. Zayn Zakari.
That's when Sukuna finally comes out.
He does a Yakuza short removal motion.
But it's just whole clothes.
What's in Zane's fridge?
Extension. Any problems the Portola group might have.
I mean, I agree these men need to be taken down from... I don't usually read up on, war criminals all that often, but these men are infamously known throughout multiple planets, and I mean, do you think we're ready to take these guys on? They seem like a serious threat.
They're a serious threat. But we're here to acquire information and weaknesses, and also acquire resources and boons, whether from gods and whether from man. We're here to gather as much power and resources as we can to take them down, put them down a peg. Kono hentai defiles it every waking moment we stand around.
I mean, I definitely don't disagree with killing them. If there's anything I would agree with, it's people who are borderline demons. Or, with this one, and he points at Mephermos, a literal one.
Yes, well, that one will be a bit of a struggle. We will need to I'm not gonna mince words here. We'll have to destroy him in hell.
Great.
That's lovely. Zane.
Quick question first of all. Is there like what's the word? Like a discourse between Asmodeus and Mephistopheles?
Percy.
Discourse is in, like, disagreements?
I mean, like, are they like rivals, enemies, whatever?
They are amicable allies.
Like a fucking... It's so obvious! Come on!
Make a
Why are
diplomacy
you-
check.
What?
Kenshi's giving you just a very like, look.
I mean, I don't want to be that person, but kind of even I'm ignoring it.
But you're actually ignoring it?
Hard.
He's so ashamed, dude.
Harna will say, ladies love a guy with manners.
Zayn shakes his head. He goes, "Alright, fine, fucking I'll put some trousers for the rest of you."
I think I got the good ones.
Seriously, why?
Why were you staring at it?
No, I just said it like that.
Wait, quick question first of all. Is Shenglong and Bus are they still in the like?
They're on the list. They are on the list as well.
I'm not gonna talk about a man when there's a serious shit business when that man is literally in his ND1Ds.
Title, and we can probably go off of that, but
That's where we call in Glacia for help, and perhaps procure some holy weaponry.
then sources do say that he is undead, being in hell and all.
Oh god.
I
haven't.
He also made an attack at the Vatican, so he has a lot of enemies.
I did hear that. I did hear that.
Are we able to bring allies, or is it just gonna be?
Dude, bring the
us
amen.
guys?
Unironically,
Saruna was about to mention them.
Yeah, that's what Zayn will recommend, yeah.
Yo,
Yo, Hunter, Malik, we get to play 2 characters.
No, you don't get to play them.
I understand. This is all part of Percy's game for Zoe to finally.
How did he know?
Pick up the list and he's just gonna look over it.
He looks like the easiest.
The one that's the most unknown on our list is, aside from Oskuro, is Boss, the Scourge, and we'll need to rely on Oskuro to fill in the details.
yeah.
I do not know any of these names, except for Shenlong.
Yes.
Out of all of them, Shimtek is the easiest, but what concerns me is the fact that he's going to be paired with Shenglong. They look to be like as if they're going to be together.
Then we wait for Shenglong to leave, and we attack Shimtek when he is at his most vulnerable.
We split them up, yeah.
It's good.
Sorry. We can use, yeah, as Zayn said, we can split them up, use guerrilla tactics, and just divide and conquer type deal, right?
Attack on that other planet, a big theater bombing.
The theater. It was him.
His nephew. That's
What,
a
you're
whole
a
other
fan?
story.
No, it's just that damn, this family is kind of.
Yeah, a little destructive.
Regardless,
No, I wouldn't call it.
are we making this decision? Are we pulling through with this? Because I have to make advanced plans.
I believe so. Yes.
Very well. Then
They seem kind of ontologically evil at this point.
it would actually be best in Amitabha's teachings to eliminate living demons, is it not? So think of it as an exercise. And he will grab a bit of the folio, and he'll look at all of you, and he will nod.
Look.
Man, I just realized that if you go after Russ, I'm fucked because I witnessed Ritual Fire.
Yup.
I can get resistance, and I can negate resistance, but not immunity, so...